Day 44, double trouble. We're gonna have 2 trisets, and for each of the trisets, we are going to double the number of reps required for the next movement. So for example, movement 1 will be 6 reps, movement 2 will be 12 reps, and then movement 3 will be 24 repetitions. Movement 1 is gonna be a tempo push-up, following 4 seconds down and 4 seconds up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 for 6 repetitions. As always, you can modify the height of your push-up so that it matches what your strength output is, and just be a bit more conscious to spend just as much time in that bottom hard part as you spend in the upper easier part. Movement 2 is going to be an alternating bent over row, but we're going to be holding an isometric position. Deep hip hinge, pull both arms up. We're going to release one at a time and then the other one. 1 rep, 2. Accumulating 12 pulls per side. And our last movement of this tricep is going to be a prone overhead press. We're going to lay on the floor with our chest down towards the ground. We're going to squeeze our butt cheeks, press our forehead into the floor, lift our hands up off the ground, and perform 24 overhead presses. We are ensuring here that the wrist, elbow, and shoulder stay in their end range position, trying to elevate them as high off the floor as possible to create more tension on the upper back muscles. After completing 3 working sets of tricep 1, we'll transition into tricep 2. Our first movement for 6 reps is going to be a sliding lateral lunge, following that 4-second tempo out and that 4-second tempo in. So I'm going to descend into a position where I'm loading this leg over here. I'm going to start to reach out for 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to pull back in with this leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. Accumulating all 6 repetitions on one side before transitioning to 6 repetitions on the other side. Our second movement here is going to be a triangle beast hold. So we're going to get onto the floor. We're going to have relatively narrow hands, but wide knees and legs. So a little bit different than we generally would have. At this point here, we're going to lift our knees up off the floor. So we've got lots of tension through the pelvis and the hip area, and then we're going to alternate 12 per arm. Our final movement of this tricep is going to be a feet elevated hip thrust. So I'm going to place my legs or my heels on something that I've got accessible to me. My toes pointed up to the ceiling, pressing my lower back into the floor. I'm going to elevate my hips, drop them down towards the floor, and elevate them again, getting that full hip extension at the top for a total of 24 repetitions. If you don't have anything accessible to you to elevate the feet, don't worry, just go from the floor. If you enjoyed getting into double trouble, give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel.